Hi there guys, it's Maureen. I'm doing the video I promised you earlier this week using Raven's mandala patterns to make your own patterns in Kaleidoscope Kreator 3. I don't know how good my voice is going to sound because I still have that cough and cold, but I'll do my best. Okay, so you're going to go open up Kaleidoscope Kreator 3 if you have it. If you don't, I'll put a link to it below the video so you can go check it out. And you're going to open up one of the files. So let's, 22, sounds good. All right, so this is one of the mandalas in Raven's package. And this behind here is what makes the pattern for you. Now, I want to make a pattern, a square or a rectangular pattern. I don't want to make another mandala. So I'm going to go up here and make sure I have a square selected. Okay, we just have the standard one. Go down here and check these out, right? So I'll normally use anywhere from 8 to 12 slices because otherwise it gets too small for coloring in higher. So let's go with 8 for now, see what happens. And just drag it over. Now, that's way too small, right, to color in. You'll see the pattern over here. So what I do is I just drag it out as big as I want it. And then I just manipulate it, move it around, see what goes on with it, what kind of pattern I like. And I actually really like this. Right? So you got the flowers and stuff. So don't be afraid to make it big, small. You should most likely always start with a high quality JPEG file, at least 300 dpi, so it makes it easier. Because now this is going to be a bit blurred over here, right? Because I've dragged the picture out. But then you just bring it into Illustrator or another program, I don't know what everybody's using, and use the image trace on it, and that'll clean it right up. So this is super simple. I love Kaleidoscope Kreator. Oh, and this is really nice. Right, so I mean, out of this one pattern, that's like 2 of that I would save. You just keep moving it around and playing with it and seeing what comes up. I could probably get at least a good 15 to 20 patterns out of this. Just by using different slice sizes, right? Because that's going to change it. Oh, I like that too. You know, different. You could go try 12. Right? So you can create all sorts of really cool things with these types of patterns because you don't want to be using them as is in a coloring book that you're going to put up on Amazon or even a journal. If everybody has the same ones, they're going to all look alike, right? If you want to sell them on Etsy or anything as is, that's fine, or your own website, no big deal. But if you want to use them to create patterns for yourself, your own personal patterns, this is one way to go about it. Now, you don't just have to save this as a square either, right? Because this is a square pattern. So let's say I want to save this one, but I want a rectangular pattern to fit an 8.5 by 11 inch page. So I'm just going to go to Save. And here it asks you what inches you want. So width, I want 8.5 by 11, 300 pixels per inch, 300 dpi, and just save that, right? So it's going to be, let's do it on the desktop. Okay, pattern. There we go. And that's pretty much it, right? So now you have a rectangular pattern instead of a square one. So you could do it that way. Oftentimes, though, what I'll do is leave it as a square and bring it into Photoshop afterwards and cut it out, like take out an 8.5 by 11 inch. I'll save it as a 15 by 15 or 12 by 12 inch file. Because sometimes I don't like the look of how it elongates it when you do it that way. But sometimes it can be actually really cool. So I'll often do both just to see how it turns out. Anyway, that's my way of creating patterns with Kaleidoscope Kreator. There are other ways to do it as well. You can take it into, I believe it's Paint Shop Pro. They have a Kaleidoscope Kreator in there. And there's also Repro Pro, which I use once in a while as well. So you can have a lot of fun with these types of patterns, especially when they're a little bit more intricate. I think it's actually pretty cool. Raven's stuff is always good. So I hope this helps or gives you some inspiration. And that's it for now because I'm going to start coughing in a second. So see you later. Bye.